an early college football playoff preview and a chance for a top 10 team in the land to lean on the energy from the home crowd and knock off the #1 team in the country. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Buckeyes will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Fielded in the end zone. It's Garrison. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out. He stopped at the 13. Here's the handoff. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason, to be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold.
There he goes! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw. It's Simmons. He's got him in the flat. Nice move to pick up yardage. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Throws to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
They just keep firing. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Ole Miss. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense in a split backfield. Pulls and fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left, have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career?
The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Rides the back and leaves it. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Off the play fake. Lets it fly. And it was worth the gift. The long pass is incomplete.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw for the QB? Just put air on it. You could underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
The quarterback would love to have that throw back, but at least he'll brag that he overthrew that dude.
my arm strength is elite. You see that? I can overthrow guys that can run like that. Yeah, that's probably not what's coming to mind, but, man, you just want to put it out there. Maybe put a little bit more air underneath it. Not a lot more when you got a guy that fast, but, man, that's probably one he wants back.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gonna take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Rebels! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Got it on the outside, it's Graham. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off. But I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
He'll run it again. Hard running there. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 off.
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Line getting set on second down. Off play action. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, if you're going to win games, you've got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Graham. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. And the Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Looking for the score. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And the try is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
On the run, it's Welch. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He takes it at the 45. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Here's a hit. Catch in the middle, it's Thurman. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Firing to the right, complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Between the uprights, it's good. Now the lead is down to 11. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Pittsburgh is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie to him. We could see a legend born in the Steel City. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida Atlantic. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lee.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. A strike downfield. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Grab near the marker. It's Lee. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Looking to throw at Simmons. Throws for the tight end. Into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tatum. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're
turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
On the run, still looking. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards, third and goal. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often.
He wants to take the top off. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Johnson. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. Using his feet. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Rebels! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Running free. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that.
Number 10, set to kick this one away. He'll
bring it out. It's Garrison. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Sends it back in motion. That's caught. It's Johnson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
From the gun, running back on the move. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different and give this offense something to think about.
Back to throw, it's Simmons. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35 to 10. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fleming. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Fires left. He's got an open man. Turns on the Jets. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
17.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To throw, it's Simmons. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more. dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he wants it all. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in third and long, and then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, it's hard. Third in California to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is. And this dude's obviously one of the best in the country. But the defense, they were all over it. They were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? To the air, it's Simmons. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Rebels are on the move.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Going for 6. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
And the Rebels will hustle to the line. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Touchdown, Rebels! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, This offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Iowa is getting dominated today, and friends, the folks in Iowa City deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker of a showing. They're trailing by 21 to Missouri. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. To the air, it's St. Clair. Got his man downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The quick out. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Off the RPO, complete. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Fires to the end zone. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Looking for more room. The 40. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab down the left side. Finds a seam. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off by going up top. 81 yards on the touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Garrison. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They will get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Continues to fight for yards. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Garrison. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. The Rebels in the hurry up.
The offense has a little bit of success in the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for room, it's Lacey. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
31.
So the final period starts with a second down play.
Here we go.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. A strike downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete out of the backfield. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number one beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that rain is coming to an end. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now the play fake. He's got it and still on his feet. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Trying to bully their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
How about this? These guys are going for 2.
Here we go, set.
Grab behind the line. It's Thurman. Strong, firm tackle.
That keeps the score. Ole Miss 56, Ohio State 37.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Garrison. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
White going to attack through the air. Uncorks one to the middle. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Rebels! And the pummeling has started. Tack one more onto that lead. And he tacked on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Pitt looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 17 over Florida Atlantic. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got an open man. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
He's taken down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
At the 19-yard
He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore, but the defense continues to give up yards, and he is like, yes, please.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown.
Ohio State, 44.
He'll bring it out. It's Garrison. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like they're down on the other side, they have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
To the air, it's St. Clair. Spits it out to the back. That's caught. It's Rodgers. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Gets the back moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Going to swing it on second down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
No good. That keeps the score. Ole Miss, 63. Ohio State, 50.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds.
On the ready.
Might be changing the route.
Cricket.
White wants to throw it. Looking deep down the right side. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Snagged out of the air. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This is a designed run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He wants to throw it. Boom. Looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
That's tough to defend, right? You're going 5 wide, spreading us out across the field. These windows become a little bit bigger when you do that, and they were able to convert, and as a result, they walk away with 8 points on the drive.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Offense in a bunch formation, making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Fires toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.